Hi guys, and welcome back to another Conquest texture pack update video. So we are now on 9.9 version of Conquest, and Monster has added tons. He really has actually done tons in this one. I think it's taken about a month, but it doesn't matter. So what we've actually got first is a new slate block. This is actually 4:7, so it's in the cobblestone metas. It looks really cool. It really does look cool, and it's also got a really cool top texture which you can actually use for roads. So it's going to be interesting to see what people do with that. It'll be a nice new variation. It'll be nice to see what it mixes with as well, like as roads. So we'll see how that works. We have also got tons and tons of new types of dirt. So they look pretty much the same on the side except for this one, so I'll put them up there just to show you guys the differences. We've got 3:6, which is a type of gravelly dirt, so it's kind of like a mix between the two, which looks really cool. I think that's going to work really well for roads and make it a lot more variated, especially since the gravel and dirt, when you mix them together in Conquest currently, it kind of works and kind of doesn't. It kind of looks a little bit too messy. This, I think, will be a really good in the middle texture, especially when you're going from a dirt road to a, for example, a dirt road going through a very small couple houses, going to an actual big road, which will go going off onto cities or something like that. So going from dirt to gravel, this will be a great texture to mix in. We've then got a kind of like gravelly, overgrown dirt. So it's basically the same as this one, but with some more greeny, weird textures. I don't know. I have no idea how I'm going to use this one, but I think it's going to work quite well for riverbeds, for example. If you've got a river, that'll work really well to make it look like there's moss under there, as well as like little bits of gravel and dirt. So that's going to be a really good riverbed texture, definitely. Like actually rivers that have got water in them now, not dried up riverbeds, because we've got another textures for that. So that's going to work really well for that. Also like swampy areas, that kind of stuff, like more wet areas, I guess that'll work really well for. And then what we've got is another one, which is 3:8, which is more of a dried up dirt. So this one's really cool as well. So that is just, it's like a, I don't know how you're going to use that one. I think probably, well, you could do dried up riverbeds for that one as well, but use it for just really dried up, walked in, kind of a bit baked into the ground kind of type one, so like hotter biome type places. But it's really cool. So the next thing that we've actually got as well is a new kind of like dried up clay. So this is the hardened clay. So the hardened clay usually looks like, there we go, that. But it's the first metadata of this one. And there you go, you can see it there. So we've got that one, and we've also got a slightly darker version of it as well, which looks really cool. So we've got like a redder version of it. So this one's going to be really good for, literally for like cracked, dried up riverbeds in hotter biomes. Like you can probably use it in deserts if you've got a dried up like little stream that goes to the main river. That'd be really cool. Or that kind of stuff. You guys will come up with ideas as well as this one as well. Might even be quite an interesting like mud brick type building material. So if you need like a mud brick house, you could probably use this as like a daub. And that's why I'm behind here, because I'm going to try it out in a bit as like a daub material for my Celtic stuff. Yeah, what we've also got, Monster has also added in a couple of these. These are basically the usual timber frame type ones. We've got the snow, we've got brick, and we've also got end portal stuff. Now, at first glance, people will be like, I don't understand it, but usually it would do that right all the way, but you can't basically box it off if you wanted a really boxy one. But now what we've got, because he's added in these extra ones, we can do stuff like this, which gives you a really wide kind of choice of doing Tudor style. So we can actually do really clean Tudor stuff, and we can also do messy Tudor stuff. We can make it like shown with this. So that's really awesome. He's actually added that in, and just cycle through them for different ones with that. There's a block of gold metadata now. So for you guys that didn't know, gold usually looks like that, the block of gold. The next one along is the gold bricks. People do forget about that one. And we've also got now this kind of like bronze type thing, which looks really cool. That's going to be really good for like ornate stuff. I really hope Monster does a couple more variations in this, just like micro, different like things like he's done in the sandstone. That'd be really cool. So I might pose that question to him to see if he can actually do some variations. I can't remember where the sandstone is. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. If you know what I mean. I think there's one of the ones in the sandstone. If it actually updates today. There we go. So where it's got like different characters and stuff. I can't find it today. But that one anyway. So if we get like different characters, I think the I was just looking at me. I think the chisel quartz also has some like really cool ones. So hopefully we get a couple of variations in that. Because it's really cool. Maybe even a bronze pillar or something. I don't know. the world is out there. Anyway, what we've got is a new bookshelf. So this is 47:2. This is more of a, I guess you'd call it a new, I don't know what you call this one. What do you call this one? 47:2. Maybe well, it's not really a scroll shelf. It's more of a medicine. I think this is a medicine shelf. I think they're backwards on the actual update log. But this one's more of a medicine shelf. And that one tiles, obviously. At the minute, I've just got it singularly there, but it does, tile like his normal bookcases, so you can get like tons of variation. So that's really, really cool. And we've also got the scroll one, which is 47:3, and obviously that one also looks brilliant. That's going to be just used like crazy, I think, for proper really ancient libraries like my Roman stuff. I'll definitely be using that one for. We've now got the pot in it, so yay! Monster actually did this one. So I asked him to do it ages ago. I don't know if he did it from my request or someone else's, but all you need to do is just get an end portal and just go through it. If you go through the metas, you'll get this pot. So he's done a new top texture. It seems that the top texture you can't change depending on the meta. I think it's like a single use texture. So I think Monster's changed it for all of them. We've now got this like big pot, so you can use that for everything, as well as like a planter as well. So you can put your cobblestone wall on these. It'll work. It should work anyway. I think it's the same size from what I remember. Yeah, it's the same size, so you can go through that and you can actually do wooden stuff. Kind of fits, and then put trees on it or whatever. We've also got a new owl. It is really cool. So this is in one of the cobwebs. It's 30:13, and like biome wise, it's like roofed forest, forest swamp, flower forest, those kind of biomes. We've also got a new fence gate as well. So this one is, I think this is Extreme Hills. Yeah, Extreme Hills type biomes, which is really awesome. It looks proper dirty as well, doesn't it, that one? So I think for steampunk builds, that's going to be just pretty cool. Like rusted fences, so for like, I don't know, that's just going to work. I think that's going to be an interesting one to see where people fit it in. We've also got a new anvil. So this is an anvil in Mega Tiger Hills, those type of biomes. And also the hopper as well, which is like the, also in that kind of biome, just a nice dark one. So we've got those. We've got like the spruce versions of them. I don't know about the top texture. I think it could have done with being like all wood possibly, but I don't know if Monster's going to change that later on or not. We'll see. We'll see how that works. And we've also got an actual bird's nest as well. So this is actually a daylight sensor. So daylight sensor in, well, most new biomes, I guess, will actually be this. So if you cycle through, you can kind of see it. There you go. It comes up every so often now. But like in like planes and things like that, you can find it. So it's in default, which is really nice because lots of people have been building absolutely huge ones of this. Like absolutely huge, like to get birds nests like 2 by, well, probably just massive. So that'll be nice, and you can also use that in, I guess, you could use that for chickens. Yeah, you could use it for chickens. So there you go, you can use it for chickens and stuff as well. So, I mean, overall, awesome pack. There is a new note as well. You guys will have to unzip the pack now, because I think it's got too big. So you have to unzip it so there's no longer a zip file. It's pretty easy, just drag it into the folder, right click and do extract all, and it will, as long as it's in its own folder, so it's still got Conquest, and then you open it up and it's got like the assets folder and it says like pack and all that kind of stuff. It kind of makes sense, but if people do get stuck, give me a shout and I'll make a little video on it. It's super easy though. But anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. Go and check out Monster, give him a diamond on PMC and all that kind of stuff, and obviously give him suggestions on his Planet Minecraft page. So I'll see you guys on the next one.